Welcome, my crafty friends. Today's video is part of my how-to series. I'm going to show you how to take one card from simple, step it up to stunning. 3 ways, 3 cards, 1 design. Are you ready to create some crafts? All right, let's get started with our simple card. This one is perfect if you're short on time or even a beginner stamper, beginner card maker. You're gonna take your base, and my color is called Lost Lagoon. You're gonna cut it at 8.5 by 5.5, and then just simply fold it in half or score it at 4 1/4. What I like about the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer is I've got a cutting blade and I've also got a scoring blade. You kind of get like a 2 for 1. So this is going to be our base. So let's put this aside for now. What I want you to grab next, we're gonna cut some designer series paper and we're gonna cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. Here's the front, here's the back. So you can choose your side because this is what it looks like. These are all the designs. It's 12 by 12 and it's called Everyday Happiness. The next we're gonna use is this Gallery Blooms stamp set. So I'll show you that in a minute. So we're gonna take this piece of paper and what I want you to do is rip it. You saw from a couple weeks ago, I love to rip cardstock and I love to rip designer series paper. It's masculine cards from about 2 weeks ago if you wanna see that particular video. So now we've ripped it and this is gonna be the focal point for our card base. I want to show you a little something, a little trick that's just going to add a little element when you just have simple layers like this. Now I want to show you something I do. I thought I might as well show this to you. If you are troubled with fingers or some arthritis or you just don't have the strength that we all used to have, I take my Take-A-Pick and I put it into the corners of my stamp set and look, it just makes it so much simpler for me to open. So if you're like me, I get it, but I wanted to share that tip with you. Now on 3 of these edges, we could do 4, but I think I'll just do 3. The 3 I didn't rip because the ripping has so much of a nice element on its own. Can you see what I'm doing? Just the edge, I'm dipping it in the ink. And let me show you why. Look at this subtle but stunning difference it is making on our card. It's adding a layer, a dimension without adding a layer. All right, now it's time to do some stamping. Sometimes with a bigger stamp, it's easier to lay the stamp down and ink it from the top. You bring your ink pad to the stamp. It may give you a little more leverage, it may be simpler for you. And what I wanna do, let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna bring in a little padding because remember, you've seen other videos with the polymer stamps, we need a little extra padding. Now I should have, could have, didn't, have stamped my sentiment first. I'm okay. I was a little worried about that. But you'll see with the sentiment stamp, it's smaller, so I feel comfortable bringing my sentiment, it's called Just a Note, and bringing it down to the ink compared to what we just did with the flowers. And I wanted to show you both techniques because I want you to feel comfortable with what you choose to do with your particular cards. Now you can either leave it like this, which for me I'm gonna do because we stamp directly onto the designer series paper. Here's why I'm gonna do it flat. I feel like this is a lighter weight than cardstock. Designer series paper is sometimes a lighter weight. So I feel for my comfort zone and for the integrity of the card, let's adhere it down flat. And now we can add some pretty bling, or you can add a ribbon, whatever you want in the whole wide world, and just make it personalized and make it yours. Do you like it? This is part 1 of your 3 cards. This is our simple card part 1. I'm gonna put it aside because we are ready to start part 2. So with this stepped up card, I'm gonna be adding a few upgrades to the exact same layout. We've got our exact same base, Lost Lagoon at 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 4 1/4 or folded right in half. Then we've got our designer series paper layer. You can see I've already torn it. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I've torn it on the right side. This I am going to adhere flat, which we will do. So let's get all our moving parts out, and we're gonna do it all again. So let's ink up our pretty flower. Do you remember the name of the stamp set? Tell me below if you remember. It's called Gallery Blooms. This is one of my favorites because it's so pretty and because we can leave it plain or we can color it with the blends, which we're gonna now do with this stepped up card. Just a note. I like that because you could say just a note and on the inside say happy birthday. Just a note, thinking of you. Just a note with sympathy. So this is very generic, and I am using actually the Simply Said stamp set, and you can see what a nice variety of sentiments this actually is. So what we're gonna do with this, I've actually taken the liberty of coloring and dipping that in the ink pad. This you would do the exact same like we did our original, is where you're just with the edges dipping it into the actual ink pad. Did I just drill the point home? What? All right, so I've taken the liberty to color this. Let me do a little coloring just to show you. And let me show you another trick I do. If you have vision issues, look at all the font on all four sides. So I just made my own little baby label and made the font really big, and it says So Saffron Dark. There's a So Saffron Light. These come in pairs when you order them. So here's Flirty Flamingo Light and Dark. This is what makes my coloring look so good, because I come in, I'm just gonna scrabble a little bit in the center. And then I thought, just to change the colors a little bit, I'm gonna add a little of this yellow, So Saffron, on just a couple of the petals. Come in with my dark, and just where you see shading, you see that black shading? Stampin' Up already told us where to color the dark, is wherever you see that dark shading, that's where you come in with your dark blends. And then come back, look, I got ink on me. Then come back with your light blends and just color over everything. And yes, I do color over the middle part, the yellow, because it softens it. All right, now can you see now it looks like I've added some depth and dimension, and it looks like I'm a painter and know what I'm doing. Nah, no I don't. I just had the two blends, the light and the dark. This, I did not have the Lost Lagoon, so this is Pool Party Dark. And let me show you how well it blends. And I'm just coming down the side of the stems, maybe coloring some of the leaves. Because let me show you the finished. You can see here the one I was started for us, and there's our finished product. Wait till you see how beautifully it blends with the Lost Lagoon. That's crazy, don't you think? I was so tickled, like good crazy. So what I want to do now, this I am going to pop up, and that's going to be our step up for our stepped up card. So we're just going to put, I think I'll do one in every corner. All right. So then we layer it. And then again, this is the 2024-2026 in color flat pearls. And these aren't matchy-matchy with my Lost Lagoon. However, look how beautifully, again, they blend. So don't get carried away and stick to your budget when you're ordering craft supplies, because you can have some off colors that aren't identical. But if they're in the same color family, look at this. This will tell you if it's in the same color family. So if you get confused by color, this takes the guesswork out of it. It's a color coach, and I'll put the link below for when you can order it. Now with all these layers and dimensions, I've got something for you I offered in the last video. It's the card layering cheat sheet. If you would like this, you email me and you tell me you want it, and I'll email it right back to you. But it has the basic layer size guide for both the 1/4 reduction and the 1/8 reduction. This is my gift to you. If you want it, you let me know. So this is our stepped up card. So let's get on to part 3, which is our advanced, and I'm calling it our stunning card because I wanted everything to be S's, simple, stepped up, and stunning. It's time for part 3. Before part 3, I want to just remind you to remember me when shopping for craft supplies. All the supplies used today, like the designer series paper, like the bling, like the stamp set, and most importantly, the take-a-pick, these are all on my online store, and I will leave the link below for you. All right, I'm gonna bring this ink pad back in. So are you starting to see a theme? Are you starting to see everything we've done in the previous two cards? So we've got our base, the 5.5 by 8.5 folded in half. We have got the designer series paper, 4 by 5.25. Now with this stunning card, I've added an additional layer of Lost Lagoon. This is 3 1/4 by 4 7/8. And this is where the card layering cheat sheet will come in. And then of course your basic white layer is 3 by 4.5. And this is what we've been stamping our flowers on. So with this one, I want to adhere it flat. I already gave you the dimensions. I already ripped it for us. So this I'm just going to adhere flat onto our card. All right, moving right along. We've adhered flat with glue our designer series paper, and now we're going to adhere flat the additional layer of the Lost Lagoon. So let's line that up. And I'm lining it up more with the left side because I really want the star of the show, one of the stars, to be this ripped edges. And I was just roughing it up a little with my fingers. So then what we've done is we come in and we do our stamping, and then we come in and we start our coloring. So then what I've got for us is our paper trimmer. You're gonna cut it at 1.5, 2 times. I'm not gonna cut this because I want to finish coloring it so I can use it on a new card, but I'll show you my pieces I pre-cut. You're going to cut this twice into 3 pieces, so cut it twice at 1.5, and then the next piece you're going to cut it at 1.5, and that's going to give you 3 pieces. And let me demonstrate: top, middle, and bottom. And then come in with your dipping. Come in with your dipping and do all 4 sides of all 3 pieces. And it's going to look like this on our card. That's so pretty, don't you think? And you can see how it's even stepped up even more than the first one, and definitely the second one. So with this, I'm going to show you a trick when we have strips like this. You're going to start with not the middle, but the top and the bottom, about like that. And then come back. I've got the dimensionals under here. Yes, we're popping it up. We're stepping it up. All right. So I'm eyeballing it just to make sure my margins, the framing around the pieces, are about the same. So then when you put the center one, it's a no-brainer. You don't have to worry about math and science and algebra. You just have to lay your piece down. Oh my stars. Are you loving life? Okay, before you love life, can you see something I've done here? All right, we're gonna fix it. I was loving life and now I'm not loving life so much. This we have to fix. You know how I say when you make a card, just keep going and don't fix a mistake? We got to fix this mistake. This we got to fix. I didn't even notice it. I thought it was looking so stinking cute. But I want to show you what I've done. My take-a-pick on the bottom has a little spatula. So I'm very carefully lifting up and off the dimensionals. And I normally would not do this in front of you, but I want you to see me save it. This is aggravating, don't you think? Now I see some ripped spots and it's not cute, but we're gonna fix it. And are these just as sticky? No. So let's put some more on, but if not, just keep going, because I feel so strongly about that with our crafting. Is we're so hypercritical of ourselves that we're just like, it's not perfect and I don't like it and I made a mistake and I'm never going to do that again. Well, yeah, you are. I want you to, and you want you to. All right, that was the middle one. I'm so sorry. I was going to put that down again, but if you think it's going to be too tall, can you see what I'm doing here? I'm putting my dimensionals just next to the ones that I ripped off, and they don't quite have as much sticky as they could and should. Oh my stars, that's so much better, don't you think? Okay, so let's put our, bling. I'm gonna tell you. Are you noticing something? I've got to show you something. Tell me below if you've done this before. What? It opens the wrong way. It's upside down and backwards. All right, here's how to fix that. You come in, oh, let's not use scissors. Let's use paper trimmer, and then it's gonna be a prettier cut. You know what you do with this? You cut it right off. Can you believe I made 2 mistakes in front of you? Well, Let's just say you got a two for the price of one. So what I do with that is I cut the top off right at the fold. And then this we're gonna adhere down onto a new fold. Pretend this is a new one and we don't have this pretty on it. I would glue this whole thing right down on top, and then it would open like this. Then the only thing that's messed up is this is on what you and I would call the wrong side. But guess what? Whoever I send this to, are they gonna know this is on the wrong side? No, they're not gonna know. And this is why I wanna give you confidence with your card making, to just continue on and just to not give up. This, only you and I are gonna know. Whoever I send this to, they're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. What do you think? What do you think? This version really makes a statement. It's perfect for birthdays, special occasions, or when you just want to impress. Where this one is great for super fast and just getting cards done in bulk. Now, I want you to see one design 3 different ways, from simple to stepped up to stunning. And remember to let me know below which is your favorite. Remember to go like this, boop, hit the like button, subscribe, click that bell so you never miss a new project. And remember to check back next week and you're gonna see me again with a fresh new video. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye now.